Gloria Grahame was one of Hollywood's brightest stars. She was the woman who lit up the screen with her sultry voice, charming smile, and undeniable presence. In the 1940s and 50s, Grahame became known for her femme fatale roles, mysterious, alluring, and unforgettable. But behind the glamorous exterior, there was a story that would shock Hollywood to its core. Her career was soaring. She had the looks, the talent, and the awards to prove it. An Oscar-winning actress, she had captivated audiences with her ability to play complex, emotionally layered characters. Yet, despite her professional success, Grahame's personal life was far more turbulent, a hidden storm that would soon explode in the most shocking way possible. Gloria was married to Nicholas Ray, a prominent film director known for his visionary work behind the camera. On the surface, they seemed like the perfect Hollywood couple, both talented, both celebrated in their fields. But, as is so often the case in Hollywood, appearances were deceiving. Their marriage was crumbling, filled with suspicion and mistrust. One day, in 1951, Nicholas Ray came home early. What he walked in on would change everything, not just for his marriage, but for Gloria's entire career. Nicholas Ray had walked in on Gloria with another man. But this wasn't just any man. No, this was someone far closer to home. In fact, the person he found with his wife was none other than his own 13-year-old son from a previous marriage. The shocking discovery sent ripples through Hollywood. Ray was devastated. It was a betrayal on the deepest level, one that he could never forget. The scandal was too much for him to bear, and their marriage quickly unraveled. Though Grahame denied the affair at the time, the damage was done. Her relationship with Nicholas Ray was over, and her once rising star began to flicker. The scandal didn't explode into the public eye immediately. In fact, for many years, the details of what happened inside that home remained hidden. But in Hollywood, rumors have a way of lingering just below the surface. And when the truth finally emerged, it was enough to ruin Grahame's reputation forever. Hollywood, for all its glamour, can be unforgiving. Gloria's reputation as a leading lady began to suffer. Directors became hesitant to cast her, and she found herself sidelined in an industry that once adored her. Her personal life became fodder for gossip, overshadowing her talent. What made the situation even more scandalous was what happened years later. In 1960, nearly a decade after her marriage to Nicholas Ray ended, Gloria married Tony Ray, Nicholas Ray's son, the boy who had been at the center of the scandal. This bold move shocked everyone and confirmed the rumors that had circulated for years. By then, Gloria was no longer the glamorous star she had once been. She found work in smaller films. But the damage to her career was irreparable. The scandal, the rumors, and her controversial choices had left a permanent stain on her Hollywood legacy. Gloria Grahame's story is a reminder of how quickly fame can fade, and how deeply personal choices can impact a career in the spotlight. She was a woman of immense talent, a star whose performances left an indelible mark on the film industry. Yet, despite all of that, it was her personal life that ultimately cast the longest shadow over her legacy. In her later years, Grahame struggled with health issues, including breast cancer, which she fought with quiet resilience. In 1981, at the age of 57, she passed away. Even in death, her story remains as complex and layered as the characters she played on screen. A star dimmed too soon, but never completely forgotten. As we delve deeper into the tragic trajectory of Gloria Grahame's life, it becomes clear that the scandal surrounding her relationship with Tony Ray wasn't just a single moment of controversy, it was a turning point that altered the course of her career and personal life forever. Hollywood's golden age was not known for forgiving its stars. Once rumors like these began to circulate, they had the power to tarnish reputations, no matter how talented the individual might be. After the public learned of her marriage to Tony Ray, Gloria Grahame found herself in the crosshairs of both Hollywood executives and the gossip columns. Though she had once been lauded as an Oscar-winning actress, her role started to diminish in prominence. She went from leading lady to supporting roles, and eventually, even those offers dried up. Gloria found herself increasingly working in theater and independent films, far from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. But what really happened behind the scenes? Why did this scandal, of all things, have such a catastrophic effect on her career? The answer lies in the time period. In the 1950s and 60s, Hollywood had very little tolerance for controversy, especially one involving a younger man and an older woman. Gloria's decision to marry Tony, in particular, was seen as an unforgivable breach of the social norms of the time. She was not just an actress caught in a scandal, she became the embodiment of Hollywood's moral panic. Many people forget that Gloria Grahame was far from the only star to be caught up in a scandal during this era, but her particular situation struck a nerve with the public. The press, always hungry for scandal, seized upon it, and the once celebrated actress found herself blacklisted by many studios. What had once been whispered rumors about her private life became front-page news, and the impact on her career was devastating. In the years that followed, Grahame and Tony Ray continued their marriage, but it was far from the fairy tale ending one might expect. Despite their unconventional union, Grahame's career never fully recovered, and her relationship with Tony eventually deteriorated. It was said that her growing struggles with health and the ghosts of her past made the marriage a difficult one, but while Gloria may have been written off by Hollywood, her talent and impact as an actress never faded. In the late 1970s, she attempted a comeback, taking roles in smaller theater productions across the UK. There, she found solace in her work, performing for audiences that still remembered the powerhouse actress she once was. It was during one of these stage performances in the UK that Gloria's health took a dire turn. While battling cancer, she continued to perform, driven by her love for acting. Unfortunately, the illness she had once beaten returned with a vengeance, and by the time she sought treatment, it was too late. Gloria Grahame passed away in 1981, in New York, far from the glitz of Hollywood. At the time of her death, she was 57 years old, still young by many standards, but her life had been filled with more drama and heartbreak than many could endure. Despite her troubled personal life, Gloria's legacy as an actress has endured. Today, she is remembered not just for the scandal that once engulfed her, but for the incredible body of work she left behind. In the years that followed, Grahame and Tony Ray continued their marriage, but it was far from the fairy tale ending one might expect. In retrospect, it's impossible to separate the artist from her tumultuous personal life. But what we should remember most about Gloria Grahame is her talent, the ability to make us feel, to draw us into the lives of the characters she played. She had a rare gift, and even though the scandal overshadowed her career, it could never fully extinguish the brilliance of her performances. Her legacy, complicated as it may be, still holds a special place in Hollywood history. A woman who defied expectations, who lived life on her own terms, and who, despite everything, never lost her passion for acting. Gloria Grahame was more than just a scandal. She was, and always will be, a true Hollywood icon. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this glimpse into Hollywood's untold stories, please like, subscribe, and join us next time as we explore more of the lives and legacies of film's greatest stars.